Hello everyone. In this video, we will be discussing the second part of the chapter 100 Dresses from the book First Flight. So up till now, we saw that Wanda Petronsky was a quiet little girl who was different from others, and she was always bullied for that. She was made fun of because she always wore an old and worn out cloth, but she claimed to have 100 dresses. And one day there was this competition which was held in school for drawing a beautiful dress, and Wanda Petronsky had won the competition. However, she had remained absent for quite some days to the school, so she could not receive the award in person. And days went by, and let us see what happens next. Now, we see that it had been quite a few days that Wanda was absent from her school, and one day the class teacher receives a letter from the father saying that Wanda would never join the school again because they had moved to a bigger city. Now they had the family, as I already discussed in the previous video, that they were Polish immigrants who came to America in search of a better life. So perhaps they felt that the job opportunities in the city was better, so that is why the family moved to a bigger city. And also because there was a bigger Polish community there, so perhaps the children would not feel different from the others, and they would be able to adjust in the new environment. And this is what the father says, that in the city nobody would ask them why their name is funny, because there would be plenty other funny names like theirs in the city. So, by listening to this letter, everybody was deeply saddened. The teacher shows her sadness by saying that she believed her students would never do such a sorrowful deed knowingly, and whatever happened, perhaps they did not know the implication of it. Okay, they did it unintentionally. It also was an emotional blow to the two girls, Maddie and Peggy, because they realized that they would never see Wanda again to apologize for their deeds. And we see that Maddie is troubled by the guilt of not being able to stand up for Wanda during the times of mocking and teasing, and she is troubled a great deal by it. Okay. In the meanwhile, Peggy was also feeling guilty, and that day they were not able to concentrate in the in the class that was happening. And right after the school ended, Peggy suggested that they should go to Boggins Heights and ask for an apology from Wanda. They would apologize to her. Okay, so they both reach Boggins Heights, but unfortunately when they reached there, they found that the house was empty and they had already left the place for the city. Now, throughout the way while returning, Peggy starts to make excuses for her actions, and she says that perhaps while they were teasing her, she was getting all this idea of new dresses, and she was not bothered by it and stuff like that. But Maddie was not at all convinced by Peggy's excuses, and she was feeling miserable throughout the night. Okay, and that day she took a resolve that she would never stand mute if ever such an incident happened to anybody else, no matter what. Okay, she would stand up because her inner conscience had been troubling her for not standing for the poor girl Wanda. Now, what Maddie and Peggy did was to write a friendly letter to Wanda. Now, these girls, particularly Peggy, she did not write the letter. She did not apologize for her deeds in the letter, but she wrote the letter as if she was writing a letter to a very good friend of hers. Whereas when Wanda was present in school, they would never even talk. They would never even talk properly to her, rest alone, be friends with her. She was always ignored in the class. So the purpose of the letter did not quite serve, because they were feeling guilty, whereas they never showed that guilt and never asked for forgiveness. Okay, so they sent that letter, and days went by without any response from Wanda. Okay, Peggy had almost forgotten about it. Perhaps she even remembered, but she never discussed about it with Maggie. But Maddie always felt bad about it, and she would reflect about it. And sometimes at night, she would also reenact the entire episode in her head, and she would imagine what if she would have stood up and how she would have reacted and protected her. So all these things would always bother Maddie. Now it was almost months, and Christmas arrived. Everybody was busy with the fervor of Christmas. And that day, a letter comes from Wanda Petronsky, and it was addressed to their teacher of room number 13. Okay, and in the letter, Wanda says that she misses everybody from room number 13, and she loved her new environment and new teacher, but she missed Miss Mason more. Okay, and in that letter she mentions that the dresses, the drawings of the dresses, the all the girls of room number 13 can have it. Okay, and particularly she gives the green dress to Peggy, and the blue one to Maddie. Okay, now this was something extraordinary, and Peggy, while going back home from school, she thought that perhaps Wanda never mind what she said to Wanda, and that is the reason perhaps she gave those as Christmas gifts. Okay, perhaps she actually liked them. So this was what Peggy thought. But Maddie was saddened by the thought that she would never see Wanda again, and there was no direct correspondence. Also, she never replied to the letter that they had sent to her. Okay. Now, when Maddie went home, she put the drawing on the Christmas tree, and while looking at it carefully, she saw that it had the drawing of her. Okay, so it was from the beginning meant for Maddie. Her face was drawn on that dress, although it was very blurred, very light, but she could make that out. So, what she does is she runs to Peggy's house to check if the same thing had happened to her drawing as well. And to her astonishment, she sees that yes, even that dress was made for Peggy from the very beginning, because her face was drawn on it. Okay, and Peggy, she again claimed that yes, this proves that they were liked by Wanda, and she never mind whatever happened between them. But I think this showed the broad-hearted and compassionate nature of Wanda. Okay, even though she was constantly humiliated by them, she never harbored any ill feeling towards any of them. Okay, and she was kind enough to give or to think that those dresses would suit them, and she drew them, and for Christmas she presented those dress to them. So we see that Wanda herself was a very poor girl with very limited means, but then she gave the best she could to her friends. Okay, whatever she could afford, to the best of her abilities, she would give those to them. So this shows the compassionate and caring attitude of Wanda. So let us look at the question answers. Why do you think Wanda's family moved to a different city? Because they thought that life would be easier there, and it would be better economically for them and also for the kids, because they would find people similar to their culture there, and it would be easier for the entire family to adjust there in the city. Do you think life there was going to be different for the family? Yes, perhaps they would earn more there. The kids would get friends who are Polish, and they would be able to adjust better with them. Question number two, Maddie thought her silence was as bad as Peggy's teasing. Was she right? Yes, she was right, because the person who is mute and stands silently by the side of the oppressor is equally guilty of committing the crime. So she was right in thinking so. Peggy says, I never thought she had the sense to know we were making fun of her anyway. I thought she was too dumb. And gee, look how she can draw. What led Peggy to believe that Wanda was dumb? Peggy felt that Wanda was dumb because she never uh, um, replied back to whatever comments they made, and she would not react to it. So perhaps that was the reason why Peggy felt that Wanda was dumb. Did she change her opinion later? No, she did not change her opinion later, because she again felt that she never mind what Peggy and Maddie did with her, and perhaps that was the reason why she also gave them two dresses as gift. Question number four, what important decision did Maddie make? Why did she have to think hard to do so? The decision to not stand mute ever again if she sees anybody getting bullied. So that was the decision that Maddie made. And why did she have to think hard to do so? Because her conscience, her guilt had been eating her up because of not standing up for Wanda, and she felt so guilty that she had to make this decision. Why do you think Wanda gave Maddie and Peggy the drawings of the dresses? Why are they surprised? I think that those dresses were given to them because they would constantly tease them about the dresses, and she felt that no matter what others says, she was kind enough to draw dresses for them. Okay, just to show that she actually had those dresses. Why are they surprised? Because they would constantly tease Wanda, but Wanda gave them the dresses. So that was surprising. Do you think Wanda really thought the girls were teasing her? Why or why not? I think Wanda realized somehow that they were teasing her, but she would not take anything to her heart because she knew that she was not lying. Perhaps she did not have dresses, as in real dresses to wear, but she had dresses, the creativity, the idea of the dresses, and all those dresses were her because they were her brainchild. So she never really mind their teasing, but yes, she did realize that the girls were teasing her. So this is all for this video. I hope you've understood this topic and this chapter, and you will be able to do all the questions on your own. Thank you and have a nice day.